Hello, I am Adhar Barua. Today we are going to discuss about spoken English. You know very well, nowadays spoken English is very important. Whenever you face any kind of interview, you have to speak English. Or whenever you go outside Assam, then also you have to speak English. So English language is known as a skill language. You should know it very well. English language is known as a skill language because let us come to the board, because English has four skills. There, first one is listening, second one is speaking, third one is reading, and fourth one is writing. So today, already I have told you, we are going to discuss about spoken English or speaking skills. So how to speak English confidently and fluently. So there are 11 tips. The tips is very important for you. If you go through the tips, if you follow the tips, then you can speak English within a few days or within a month. Now let's come to the first tip. The first tip is free of hesitation. Start with believing in yourself. Whenever you speak English, then you have to be free from hesitation. You can't hesitate to speak English. And you should have also belief in yourself. Then you can speak English. You can speak English very easily. The second one is listen carefully to others and speak. So at first you have to develop the listening skill. This is very important. Whenever you listen to others, then you can also speak. It's also one kind of very important tip to speak English. And third one is make practice in front of the mirror. Whenever you speak English, then you can make practice in front of the mirror. Everyone has a mirror in your home, so it's a very good tool to practice yourself to speak English. Now please come to number 4. Fourth one is keep calm. Don't worry about grammar and pronunciation too much in the beginning. So in the beginning, you shouldn't give much emphasis on grammar and pronunciation. Just speak English. You may some mistake in case of grammar, or you can't follow the exact pronunciation of the vocabularies or English words. So it doesn't matter. Just speak. Just go and speak. Then you can achieve your destination. And 5 one is try to use common words and simple sentences. Whenever you speak English, then try to use always common words, which are very common to words. You shouldn't use uncommon words or difficult words. And you should also use simple sentences. Don't use too much complex sentences or compound sentences. It will make you puzzle. So it's the 5th tips. Now come to the 6th tips. Whenever you speak with friends in mobile or customer care center or service center, you should speak English, or you can speak English. Because whenever you speak English in mobile with your friends, you are not seeing your friend. You are not facing your friend. So at that time, you can't hesitate. There is no question of hesitation because he is in another place. And all the person from CCC, Customer Care Center, CCC means Customer Care Center, they are sitting in Calcutta, or they are sitting in Mumbai, or they are sitting in Guwahati, or they are sitting in Delhi. So you don't know them. If you do some mistake, it doesn't matter. So gradually you can develop your speech. Number 7, use contracted form of a auxiliary verbs. Whenever you speak English, always try to use contracted form. For example, there are total 24 auxiliary verbs are there in English grammar. So for example, instead of is not, you better pronounce it isn't. Instead of cannot, you better pronounce it can't. Instead of does not, you better pronounce it doesn't. Do not, don't. Okay, so this is very important. Then your sentences will be much attractive whenever you use contracted form of auxiliary verb. And number 8, don't try to translate the mother tongue into English, which is one of our greatest problem. Whenever you speak English, don't translate. We generally translate our mother tongue. For example, my mother tongue is Assamese. So whenever I speak English, I just try to translate the sentence in English. So it's a very bad habit, not good. It's a very bad habit. And it's a very greatest problem. Already I have written, it's a very greatest problem. Don't try to translate the mother tongue into English. Otherwise, you will be puzzled. Number 9 is you can use incomplete sentences. Whenever you speak English, you can also use incomplete sentences. No need to use all the time full sentences or long sentences. For example, I have written here, going market. If somebody is going to market, no need to ask like this, are you going to market? Just make it short, going market. Or if someone is eating rice, just you can ask him, eating? That means, are you eating? So instead of are you eating, you can make it short, eating, just like simple. In our mother tongue also, we can speak our language like this. We always make our sentences short. So in English also, you have to make the sentences short and brief. Then it will be very easy for you. Number 10 is very important, use gesture. Whenever you speak English, always use gesture. I have written some words here, sit down, stand up, go dear. For example, sit down, when I say sit down, please sit down. When I say stand up, please stand up. So this is gesture. So go dear, please go dear. This is gesture. So gesture is very important. And number 11, speak slowly and take time. Whenever you speak English, speak slowly. Don't try to go first. Otherwise, you will be puzzled, okay? Or you will face a problem. So in the beginning, whenever we drive a car, it's not possible to drive the car in 70 or 80 kilometers speed. It's not possible. So in the beginning, we try to drive the car in 20 or 30 speed. So in case of language also, whenever we learn language, we have to follow this method. Already I have written here example, so driving car. In case of driving car also, it's not possible to learn in a day. Or it's not possible to learn within 7 days. Or it's not possible to drive a car within 15 days. So for example, playing cricket. In case of cricket, for example, if I want to know how to play cricket, then it will take time. We have to practice for so many days. After that, we can play cricket very well. In the first day, it's not possible to hit a 6 or hit a 4. Okay? Gradually and slowly, we can develop it. So in case of spoken English also, you have to follow this method. This is very important. For example, reading. So in one day, it's not possible for you to know the reading skill. After reading 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, then you can achieve this skill or you know how to read. And last one is, this is very important, speaking is compared to swimming. It's completely practical. So speaking is compared to swimming. So swimming is completely practical. If I want to know how to swim, then I have to go to a swimming pool. I have to go to a river. Okay? So this is practical. So just like in spoken English also, I must be practical. So whatever we have discussed today, this is completely theoretical. So whenever we get time, or if I meet you, then we have to do some classes, 2 or 3 classes, which will be practical, okay? Then you can develop it. Then you can speak, okay? This is very important. So for today, I'm going to sum up about spoken English. And on next class will be on present perfect tense. Already we have discussed about present indefinite tense, present continuous tense. Today we have discussed about spoken English because so many students are requesting me. So on next class we'll discuss about present perfect. Thank you.